something in your life happened along the way where you were using drugs and you started selling your body and then all of these other things. But what I can tell you, you need inpatient treatment. That's what you need. But if you're going to continue on this route, is your mom still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Your mom may end up having to identify your body. Somebody gonna find a body in some field in San Antonio. Maybe somebody will have reported you missing, and then your mom or somebody's gonna have to identify your body. So if you want to do the 3 years in prison, I will give you the 3 years in prison. But if you want the court to give you probation, I will give you probation. Choose now. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 2331, State of Texas versus Yesenia Cardenas. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense,
John Young,
and are you Ms. Cardenas?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery and did you review it with your client?
yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. In this case, are there any applications?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that you're charged with theft under $2,500 enhanced? Because the state is proceeding as a repeated count, range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe she is and was.
Ms. Cardenas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Can we go off the record for a moment? All right, so I'm looking at her history because I'm trying to multitask up here. There are prostitution charges, theft charges, which may or may not be related to the prostitution charges. Has anybody talked to her? I don't know if people just want her to do, or she just wants to do her prison time and be done. But if she just does her prison time and be done, we're gonna be back here for prostitution charges and more theft charges. All right, so you would prefer to just go to prison and do your time?
I mean,
Well, I will tell you, people say in this courtroom probation is difficult, and it is. But it's supposed to be designed to rehabilitate people. But what I can tell you, if you have a drug problem, which usually nobody grows up and says they want to be a prostitute, right? Because that's dangerous. It's dangerous with regards to diseases out there. I always tell people there's super gonorrhea now. There's no cure for it. You never know who it's going to be. Is it going to be somebody who's going to want to kill you or something? And you end up being a part of a Lifetime movie, or somebody discovers a serial killer and you're their latest victim. Or either you end up getting some bad drugs or you OD and somebody has to identify your body. So if you want, I will follow this agreement and give you the 3 years in prison if the evidence is sufficient, or I can try to get you help. But what I can tell you, the help you need is inpatient treatment. So it would be inpatient treatment.
well, what kind of inpatient treatment would that be?
Out, see, you can't write your own program.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you. You can't write your own program because writing your own program hasn't worked for you. Because if it would have worked, guess what? You wouldn't have all these prostitutions. You wouldn't have all these theft cases. You wouldn't be here. So if you want just to go along with the 3 years, I'll give you 3 years, but unless there's some sort of intervention in your life, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, well, I was recently just put on bond, like, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, and I was on full house arrest.
So here's the thing. You have two choices. In my understanding, they gave you two choices. You can either do probation, and it's gonna involve inpatient treatment because you need it, or either you're going to prison. And I always tell people when they make the choice for prison, time will pass whether you're in the prison or not. The question is whether or not you want the time that's passing to somehow change your life and put you on the straight and narrow. I don't think when you were in elementary school, people saw you and said, oh, she's going to be a prostitute, and still something in your life happened along the way where you were using drugs and you started selling your body and then all of these other things. But what I can tell you, you need inpatient treatment. That's what you need. But if you're going to continue on this route, is your mom still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Your mom may end up having to identify your body. Somebody gonna find a body in some field in San Antonio. Maybe somebody will have reported you missing, and then your mom or somebody's gonna have to identify your body. So if you want to do the 3 years in prison, I will give you the 3 years in prison. But if you want the court to give you probation, I will give you probation. Choose now.
Take the 3 years.
All right. All right. So according to the plea bargain agreement, you're proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. There are no applications. They're taking in consideration 2024 PF 07597. Did you understand that to be the plea defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea? Defense is, I'm sorry, Ms. Cardenas, is that the plea? Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
All right. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Then to count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
To the repeater enhancement allegation, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State any evidence.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty, and the court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, unfortunately, the person that, so to speak, sucked her into this lifestyle was her husband.
Mhm.
So he is currently serving time, I believe. And she just wishes to put this whole business behind her.
All right, the court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison. There's to be no contact with minors, no contact with Esmeralda A. Valdez. Take in consideration 2024 PF 07597. Give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition? If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Is that your mom or?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
This case ended with the defendant accepting a negotiated sentence of 3 years in prison after pleading guilty to felony theft with a repeat offender enhancement. Even though the judge spent several minutes encouraging rehabilitation and warning about the dangers of addiction and prostitution, the defendant ultimately chose incarceration over a probation program that would have required inpatient treatment. The court also imposed additional conditions, including no contact with minors, and another named individual, credited her for time already served, and explained the consequences of her felony conviction, including the loss of firearm rights and the waiver of most appeal rights under the plea agreement. Sometimes the most memorable part of a hearing isn't the sentence itself, it's the opportunity that was offered before the sentence was imposed. Do you think the defendant made the right decision, or should she have taken the chance at treatment instead? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoy real courtroom breakdowns with legal insight and the full story behind every ruling, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next courtroom drama.